Okay, here we are. We're out in the field. This is going to be kind of a fun day for us today. This is going to be the very first time this season that Belle gets to fly free. The hunting season starts in 4 days, the actual hunting season itself. And so what I'm doing right now is I am preparing my GPS system for her so that when she flies free, if she gets out of sight somewhere, we're going to be able to track her back down. So that's kind of what we're working on right now, is getting that all set up and ready to go. I want to show you guys something so you can see what I'm talking about here. Now Belle had a very successful first year, and you know, we were very happy with her and how things went. We worked very, very well together. But this is a new year, and just like the first year, the very first time I free fly any bird, whether it's a bird that's a new fresh bird that we're just training, or it's a well-seasoned bird that has been with me for years, the first time we free flight them, this is where I want to fly them. Now, as you can see, as I'm kind of scanning around for you, there is nothing here higher than I can reach for more than a mile. And that's exactly what you want. You want lots of space. You want to be able to let the bird free fly, and if it does happen to get distracted or spooked or some kind of problem, it's only going to fly off maybe 100 yards or so, and then we can go track it down. And then once we've got it tracked down, we can go pick it up. But if it's on top of a power tower or a power pole or a tree or a cliff, well, now we've got issues that we're going to have to deal with. And so this way, my little bird is doing good. Oh, I didn't get this turned on. Let me make sure everything's working. I can sure tell I'm out of practice. There we go. As far as getting things up and running, so I'm going to be fumbling quite a bit, trying to get everything workable for us. Yes, Belle, we'll get to you. We're going to get you out and we're going to go play. We really are. Yes, we are. Here's my pretty girl. Let's see. Here they are. Okay. These things, get one of these things out here. Okay, we got the ping. The ping means that the GPS system is functioning now, so that's a good sign. And let's see if I can get this on my pretty girl. Hi, pretty baby. How you doing, sweetheart? We're gonna go have fun. Yeah, we haven't done this in a year, have we? So it's been a little while. Yes, we have. We haven't done this in a while. That's my girl. Oh, yes. Harris hawks are funny. They growl. They don't talk like most birds of prey. They growl, and she's excited to go play. There we are. There's that. There's that. Get my glove on. There's my pretty girl. Well, let me put this somewhere where I won't lose it. Right down in here. Yes, there's my pretty lady. Yes, you are such a pretty girl. Come here. Come on. Come on up. There's my girl. Okay. We would have started free flying her the last couple of days, but unfortunately it was windy. We had a cold front come through. That's cold front's a really relative term at this time of year. Right now it's in the mid 80s. But we had and with that little dry cold front, it just cooled down to about 75, and it came with a lot of wind. And so we're kind of at the point now where it's a little breezy, but it's not too bad. And we're very, very excited to get my pretty little Belle going today. Yes, we are. There's my pretty girl. Now I'm going to give her a little tidbit, just a tiny one, just so she kind of knows that we're ready to rock and roll here, and she gets to have food. There's my pretty girl. There you go. Okay. Are we ready, sweetie? Are we ready to go look for... Now, one of the reasons I chose this field is there are a few rabbits in here, but not a lot. And, you know, she's been not flying for about 6 months, so she's kind of lazy and she's a little bit out of shape, and which is expected. So she won't have much chance of catching anything today, and so we're not too terribly worried about it. And so this is our very first time in the field, just the two of us, and she is completely free now, and she says she's ready. She's looking for a rabbit. But like I said, virtually no chance of catching one. The jackrabbits we have here are non-protected, and so we can hunt them year-round. Though we usually wait till about the 1st of September. Oh, that's a good, I think she saw something. Usually wait till about the 1st of September. There's my girl. You know, that's kind of the official hunting season, and that's the time when it starts to cool down a little bit. And here comes my little girl right back to me. Isn't that wonderful? Look at this. Hey, sweetie. That's my girl. Just like we never stopped, huh, sweetheart? What a good girl you are. What a pretty girl. Yes, you are. You're such a sweetie. And so this is our very first time for her free flying, her very first day. And to be honest with you, it's already amazingly successful. To get her to go out and take a little flight and then come back and land on my glove for a tidbit, we're ready. We're ready for the season this year. And we're gonna have a lot of fun, Belle and I. So this is how we hawk. We like to fly her off the glove and just see what we can see. What a good girl. I don't know if you guys can notice, but the brush here is really dense. It's really tall. Some of this stuff is as high as 5 feet, which certainly makes it challenging for any hawk to catch anything out here. But like I said, the reason we came out here instead of an area where it's a little more populated with rabbits is we don't really care if we catch a rabbit or not. Come on, this my girl. You know, and I think that's something that falconers need to understand, and actually the public needs to understand, is a successful hunt is when you and your bird really have a good time and you enjoy each other's company. That's a successful hunt. Whether we catch anything or not, that's really not that important, especially when you've been doing it like I have for 50 years. We don't care if we catch a rabbit. She does. She wants to catch a rabbit real bad, but I don't care. I just want to have this beautiful evening walk with my friend and let her be wild. There's my girl. let her look around, see if there's anything interesting for her. There's my pretty girl. Yeah, there's my pretty girl. And I'm kind of looking at the ground here, and to be honest with you, there's very, very little rabbit sign out here. Rabbit sign means little pellets, little poops, and so it's not a big year for the rabbits in this area, but that's okay. Like I said, we weren't planning on doing anything but going for a walk and letting Belle have her freedom, have a little fun. Huh, sweetie? Oh, my pretty girl. Yeah, you are absolutely perfect. What a beautiful little hawk. And if you notice, I kind of let her just choose her own whatever she wants to do, and if she wants to go over to a bush to perch or whatever she likes. This is not, we're not trying to be stressful in any way. Just let her enjoy herself. Let me enjoy myself. Oh, pretty Belle. Pretty Belle. Oh, I heard a gunshot. I hate hearing gunshots out here. People come out to target shoot rabbits and leave their carcasses, and it causes a lot of problems when you have a dead jackrabbit full of lead, and the hawks and eagles eat the carcasses and get lead poisoning. Yes, you are. You're such a baby. Hi, sweetie. Are you being a good girl? Are we having fun, sweetie? Such a pretty girl. For those of you who've been kind of watching Belle, you'll notice that she looks a little different than she did last year. She now has almost all of her adult feathers in instead of her juvenile ones. She still has a few juveniles. She has one juvenile tail feather left, but all the rest of the tail feathers are adult feathers. And so she's looking like an adult Harris hawk. So we're very pleased with that. Now, some of you may wonder, what has it taken for me to get her to this point, to be literally hunting, well, as she sees it as hunting anyway, her very first day back in the field. And the truth of the matter is, it's the process that I use through her molt. I don't just stick her in a chamber and let her sit there for 6 months. She's an intimate part of my family. She comes in the house and hangs out with us. Hi, sweetie. She gets a regular routine every day where she knows that she and I still have a relationship, I get her up every morning from her screen perch in the unfinished room in my basement, and handle her a little bit, put her out in a weathering yard where she basically hangs out for the day, visits her several times a day to keep that friendship going so that it's not lost through the season. And then from there, since she's been handled so much, there's my girl. Yeah, you don't have those really strong wing beats that you did at the end of the season, do you? You and I both got to get more exercise. So we maintain the friendship, or maintain the relationship. You know, I don't put her up and change hobbies. So that all I had to do was come out for, I've come out for about 3 days. She's after a jackrabbit. Like I said, she's not going to catch it, but that was a good slip out of jackrabbit. Very good, sweetie. Very, very good. You deserve a treat for that one. Yes, you did. You deserve a treat for that one. So, where was I saying? I was talking about the processes that we use to keep them manned throughout the entire molt, through the entire 6 months. And then we've come out to the field like this 3 times now, with about 10 feet of parachute cord, just light parachute cord. It's a very small creance, and I walk along a fence row, and as we walk along the fence row, I'll put her on a fence, move 10 feet away, blow the whistle, have her jump to the glove. And we did that for 3 days, and this is day number 4, where she is now out in the field. Now, prior to that, I did call her to the glove on a creance in a more of an open area, but you can't do that out here in the field, and you want to get them in the field just as fast as you can so that they know exactly where they are and what's going on. And so about 3 days out here, walking the fence line, and first day free flight. She was excited to see her first jackrabbit for sure, so that was very cool. And as she builds up her strength and endurance over the next month, she'll start getting more and more successful at catching these rabbits. And these black-tailed jackrabbits are a real challenge. They're large enough that it's a real challenge for any hawk, and they're fast enough that and maneuverable enough that it's, again, a tremendous test of a hawk's speed and endurance as well as his strength. So pretty interesting stuff. And for those of you that are flying any other variety of hawk, you know, if it's a usable hawk for falconry, oh, she saw me. You saw me. You cheated. Yes, you did. It really doesn't matter if it's a Harris hawk, a red-tailed hawk, a goshawk, any bird that's suitable for falconry. If you use these same methods that I've been using, you really can get the same results as I do with Belle. And that's my girl. Yeah, it's quite a bit of wind. Not terrible. So we're just gonna hawk along for a bit, and I'm really not sure what else to tell you other than it's a beautiful evening. This is 5 miles from my house where I have this particular field. It's you know, it's not a bad place to be a falconer. Unfortunately, we've lost all the ducks ponds. We've lost all the pheasant fields because of subdivisions, and they're taking down the agricultural areas and putting up houses, and so this is not a great place to fly a long wing. And in my good fields in the season, on a good year, we can count on flushing between 30 and 50 jackrabbits in an hour. And we've been out probably a half hour and we've seen 2. But like I said, this is the reason I chose this field, is I didn't want to be distracted with too many rabbits. I wanted her to just hang out and see what we're working on and start building that bond between us again. Yes, we are, aren't we, sweetie? I don't recommend falconry to most people. If you don't live in an area that has a suitable quarry for birds of prey, if you don't have you know, good rabbits or ducks or pheasants or pigeons or whatever quail, whatever your bird, the type of bird that you want to fly hunts, you're just wasting a good bird. And so this used to be a wonderful place to fly big falcons, but that's all gone now. And so this is why I'm flying Belle, because she really is beautiful. Oh, you got an itch there, sweetie? You got an itch? She's really built for this kind of environment. And so it's very, very important that when you choose your bird for falconry, to choose a bird that can be used on quarry that's convenient to your location. You don't want to fly a golden eagle on cottontails in Pennsylvania. That's just a waste. That's just a waste of time. You don't want to fly a big female gyrfalcon on quail. That's just a waste of time. That is not appropriate quarry, and both you and the bird will get frustrated, and you'll be very unhappy with your results. So you fly a bird that is suitable for your environment, suitable for the quarry, so that you have a chance of being successful. You're actually breathing a little hard, sweetie. That's good. That's good. She's getting good exercise. Yes, you are. You're getting very good exercise, sweet girl. Yes, you are. You're getting good exercise. Looking for those rabbits. I'd have to hold her up here so you could actually see her, but she's, you know, she's intense. She's head bobbing. She's like, there goes another jackrabbit. And she lost it again. Okay, babe. Good girl. Good girl. Oop. I lost it. Stray hatch right there, sweetie. There you go. There's my girl. Sorry I dropped it. There's another jack. Yeah. She's not there yet. It's gonna take her a little bit of time to get her strength back. Won't it, Belle? Yes, it will. What a pretty girl. Okay. Yeah, she's mostly just looking at the jackrabbit. She's not putting a lot of effort. She's still about an ounce overweight, especially for as warm as it is. So it's we'll get her dialed in and me dialed in, and but what an incredible day. To have my beautiful Belle flying. Yes, you are. You having fun, sweetie? Seeing those, looking for those rabbits? I know I brought, many years ago, I sponsored a falconry meet out here, and in the process of doing so, we brought in falconers from, you know, around the world and all over the country, and I brought some falconers out here from back east. They're several states back east, and they're all excited to hunt jackrabbits out in the sagebrush, because they're used to hunting cottontails around little briar patches, and they really had no idea how to work this kind of area. And so the first guy gets up with his hawk, and everybody walks up to a piece of sagebrush about the size of the one right here in front of us. Right here, walked up to a piece of sagebrush like this, and you have 5 guys standing around the sagebrush beating it with sticks, just viciously beating this little piece of sagebrush. And I says, what are you guys doing? He says, we're beating the brush, because back east they hunt briar patches, and they'll have the rabbits down in the briar patches, and they have to beat the briar patches to flush the rabbits out. And I says, that's not how you do it here. No, you travel. You start walking, you cover a lot of distance. You're looking for, the rabbits will move if you get close to them. And so I told them to put their bird away and brought out mine. And we started going through the brush. And the guys all stood there and watched as I literally disappeared out of sight. And I got back a few minutes later and says, why aren't you guys following me? And they says, well, we didn't understand what you were doing. He says, I'm hawking. Because we don't hawk in one place. We keep moving. You get your exercise out here on a good hawking day out here through this really heavy sagebrush. 5 miles is pretty common, a 5-mile walk. And so you have to keep it moving for a long ways. And then once I got these guys tuned into how to do it, they started getting successful, and they decided that hawking out west was too hard. They like to have 5 guys stand around a briar patch and beat on it until a rabbit runs out. And I says, well, you know, each to his own. But how could it be more beautiful than what we have going right here? You know, I've got these beautiful foothills. Right here at sunset, my pre-hawk, pretty Belle. The alfalfa fields on that side. What a good girl you are. And we're just going to kind of work our way back to the car. She's breathing a little bit heavy, so she's done good for her first day free fly in the field after her 6 months vacation. And so we're just kind of work our way back, and this is just amazing. Going through a walk through the desert with a friend. Just enjoying the environment that we have here. Yeah, there's nothing down there, silly girl. Nothing down there. Now, I don't know if you've noticed or not, but I don't hold on to her Jessies. I don't control her flight. She comes and goes as she pleases. I find this works by far the best. Let the hawk make the decisions. You know, I'm basically a mobile perch and a rabbit flusher for her, and I see a lot of falconers trying to hang on to the bird till they spot a rabbit, and I think that's detrimental. She just needs to have her freedom to kind of come and go and do what she wants. And as we get a little further on into the season, she'll start getting a little more serious. Not play around quite so much. Oh, common nighthawks flying by. 3 of them. Well, we're inside of the car. We have had one of the most enjoyable evenings that I could possibly imagine. Nice little walk. Beautiful, beautiful weather. And my little friend Belle. Huh, my sweet girl. Okay, sweetie, we're done for the day. That's it for us. You did amazing. What a pretty girl. We're done. Sorry about that. You did great. Such a pretty girl. Yes, you are. There's my girl. Got your hood on. Well, I don't know if this helps anybody, but you know, I try to, one thing I try to get across to falconers over the years is if you're not having fun, you're doing it wrong. And falconry is all about attitude. And if you have a good attitude, if you're enjoying yourself and enjoying your animal, falconry is just amazing. But if you don't enjoy yourself, if you feel stressed, the bird will be stressed too, and you guys are just going to have a terrible time. So the secret is relax, have fun, and whatever happens, happens. Don't get stressed. If you don't catch a rabbit your first time out, or your 50th time out, it doesn't matter. Enjoy this amazing opportunity to socialize and to work with these beautiful, beautiful apex predators.
Along with this second season of Belle's hunting, we would like to introduce the Belle Blog at www.gowildlife.org/Belle. We're only promoting it from her videos as we understand some may be sensitive to the nature of its contents. At present, the Belle Blog contains photos of her catches this season, as well as links to her other videos and some falconry videos. In the future, we hope to include a Q&A section and special falconry podcasts. If you have questions or would like to suggest additional content, please let us know. All questions and comments can be sent to martin@martintyner.com.